What up, people? Welcome to another Thursday episode of the Havana Lounge podcast. I am your boy, Mellow Man Ace. Along with me here, the handsome, the man, the myth, the legend, and my friend, DJ Evil E is in the house.
What's up, my Mellow? It's my Mellow, my man.
Yes, indeed. Evil, welcome, brother. Welcome, first and foremost. Thank you for doing this.
Appreciate it, man.
I know you could be anywhere in the world, but you're right here with me right now, so I'm very thankful.
Rather be, man. Rather be. That's all good.
So let's talk to these people a little bit, man. Let's start from the beginning, because I remember running into you and Ice and Han, Cudahy Park, back in like 86, 87.
Right.
And you guys was already doing stuff. You know, you were active in the hip hop with the New York City Spin Master. So let's start kind of in there. Let's take it back though. You're Honduran, right? Honduran born. Central American born in?
No, born and raised Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York is in the motherfucking house.
Brooklyn.
East New York.
No, they start Crown Heights.
Crown Heights.
Biggie Smalls and Big Daddy Kane and DJ Scratch, to name a few. Then they from the neighborhood in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Crown Heights, Bedford Stuyvesant. Yeah.
Crown Heights players, true indeed. So now, what year did you get into hip hop? Like, being that you're from Brooklyn, you're already there, you know.
I started when I was a youngster. I was 13 years old. My inspirations were Grandmaster Flash. Then in our neighborhood, they had this DJ named Grandmaster Flowers, and he was more like
Rest in peace, Grandmaster Flowers.
He's more the equipment guy. So he used to have there was a park called St. John's Park in Brooklyn that everybody went to hang out and party and all that. And I was a youngster, and I didn't really know too much about the music, so I went over and listened to him. Then getting those tapes from Grandmaster Flash and all the DJs out there, Disco Twins, name a few.
Cypher Sounds.
Yeah, exactly. All of them DJs were like my inspiration, and then that got me the love of hip hop. I started DJing and stuff. I started with some crappy ass Gerard turntables and took it from there. And we moved out here when we was 15. My brother was 16. I was 17. We went to Bell High School.
Right.
Then after we went to Bell High for a year or so, we ran into Ice. I actually ran into Ice at the Veterans Auditorium doing Uncle Jam's Army function.
Okay.
And I went with a friend of mine named Shaquille. So we went over there. We made it there, skin to our teeth. We had my pop's station wagon. It was crazy. So it was an old school 70-something station wagon. We brought it literally from New York here. So we drove up there. I saw Ice in the hallway coming through, and I looked at him like, who's this dude? You know what I mean? So he walks in.
This is at the time he's rocking the chains with the
chain. He was in a Porsche.
Ski goggles, the whole night.
Ski goggles. Well, he didn't with the goggles yet. He was just kind of player, like fly. You know, he was dressed up, and he had on the car suit. You know, he was sweatsuit out.
Okay.
So when he went up there and performed, he was there with Bobcat, Roger from Uncle Jam, rest in peace, and Egyptian Lover, and they was up there doing their thing. And when I seen him MC, I was like, wow, okay, my man sounds good. So when he came down, I stopped and said, yo, I'm from New York, why don't we get down together and, let's spin two and let's get together and try to, do some things.
Right.
So that's when he came over. He was MCing. I was rocking break beats. Not too many people in LA was doing break beats at the time. So
now this is during the time that what you would call it was going on. Yes, not Water the Bush, but
This
the
is
park.
way before that.
Where they shot, breaking and all that.
Oh, that was actually before that. Breaking came on. Did Breaking come on before?
But you know what I'm talking about? What was the location there? Radiotron, yeah.
Yeah, I met Ice before that. Then we happened to go to Radiotron, me and him, and that's when Radiotron started jumping up. Then they did Breaking. Once the Radiotron started escalating and getting a lot of people up in there.
True indeed.
So it was definitely a hip hop spot, monumental.
So now, what year is this we talk about?
80, I think 88, 87.
87,
87.
yeah.
This is right before we met Unknown, DJ Unknown, and
Right.
signed the label and Techno Hop.
Before we get to that, what the hell were y'all doing in Cudahy Park all the time?
we were playing ball, and we was playing ball, and we was playing music, man. We doing a lot of stuff all over with Total Experience, Huntington Park. We had that locked,
Tyrone and Taryn and them?
Exactly, the two brothers. And then we started playing in school because we were still in high school at the time. So we started playing in the park and all the little jams they had. Me and my brother and Ice got up there and tore the place down, tore the park down.
I remember. I had a girlfriend that stayed right around the way from there on Elizabeth Street.
That's where we from. We live on Elizabeth.
Well, there
That's
you
crazy.
go, right? So that's
Wow.
when I ran into y'all, and it was like y'all reminded me. You and your brother specifically reminded me of the world's famous Supreme team a little bit, in the sense that y'all was rocking the sweatsuits with the NY hats and shit the right way. And to this day, I see you still rocking. And I remember me and Sendog would be like, "Who is these niggas?" You know what I mean? And we got to meet you guys. Not so much meet, but from a distance, kind of idolize y'all because you were ahead of us in the chase for.
But you wasn't there yet, but you was about to be there though.
Right. No, but I'm just letting you know from my perspective, from my POV.
Right.
You guys, you're a little bit older than I think. I'm 54.
No, I'm actually 35, man.
Okay, bet. All right, so I'm a little older than you.
7 years ago.
I'm a little bit older than you, so but no, we were watching y'all, especially because it was two sisters over there, and Sam Dog was with one of them, and I was with the other one. It was right on y'all street, so we'd see you guys shocking out in the park and do all that. I remember one day I had got some business cards done in high school, Southgate High School, the printing class, right? And I said, man, I'm gonna get to see these brothers this weekend, and when I see Ice-T, I'm gonna fucking hit him with my business card and shit. You know what I mean? And you chopping it up with the Zyto knife and the whole nine, and you putting it together and the whole thing, right? So here come the weekend, and the jam is going down in the park, in Cudahy Park, and me and Sendog roll up. I think we borrowed Mom's whip to get there, and here we go. We walk in, and I remember you and Ice. I think at that time you had like a red 600 series BMW. I want to say.
Nah, that time.
Was that later?
That was later. Yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
Yeah.
But I think Ice had some fly shit. He had a Porsche. He had a fly Porsche, right?
Yeah.
So I go up to you guys, and you guys are just talking, and and I remember I said, "Yo, what up?" You guys are like turn around and say, "What up?" And I go shake your hand, shake Hen's hand, then I go to shake Ice-T hand, and I left him with the slick, leave your card in your hand shit. He was like, "Yo, who the fuck is this kid, man?" You know what I mean? And I'll never forget that. That was one of my slickest plays back then. But nah, man, we definitely idolized you guys. Really showed us the way and how to get it. So now we're moving forward, right? The New York City Spin Masters. Tell me about that group and how you started that.
Well, we had that name since New York, so we came here from New York, and then we decided on keeping it because being from New York and everything. And the difference between us spinning and every other DJ is that we combine each other to one, and we spinning like back to back and going around the turntable. Nobody was doing that at the time.
That was you, Ed, and Lollipop?
No, just me and Henry.
Just you and Ed.
Lollipop didn't spin. He was MCing. So me and Henry started that format and started getting down like that, and everybody got intrigued with it because it wasn't something they'd never seen before.
Right.
But us spinning back and forth and going in circles and doing this around the turntable. So we took that and ran with it, and then we had of course got with Ice, and then we all was a group at one point. It was the Evil Three. A lot of people don't know that. That's beyond history.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. So after that, me and Ice started doing a lot more things together, and Henry was like playing a hype guy.
Yeah.
And then we started playing in the parks, like I was saying, schools and everything else. Played in Huntington Park, a lot of backyard joints, just doing what we did.
Sure.
Until we sort of decided to do a single, and do this sort of single called Killers, and that was Ice-T did that by himself, and then it was I think Kid Frog was on that label too.
What was the label?
It was David Storrs label, White Cat. He decided to put Ice out on the independent tip.
Okay.
Me and Henry did we did the song called not Brothers, before Brothers. We did we did Brothers, and then we did it was Brothers actually. We did a song called Brothers with me and him rhyming and stuff,
Yeah.
going back and forth.
I remember the record. I heard it on K-Day.
And after that came apart, then things went real good with that song. We took it around and did shows, openings and stuff with that. Then we got signed to this cat named Unknown. Right?
Unknown DJ.
Unknown.
Yeah.
The same with like Kid Frost on the label too. So
Okay.
was I think was us on that label too. Kid Frost was Teddy T on the label? No. It was Kid Frost and us and damn, my man was on it too.
Not the one who passed away, Big Master Spade.
No, not Spade. Not Spade.
All right,
Sally
Peter, my
Sal.
man,
It
Big
was
Master
Sally Sal. I think it was Sally Sal. One of them was on there anyway. That label we put out, You Don't Quit, Dog in the Wax. Then we put out the ultimate record, the record of the century, 6 in the morning. That record got started on that label first before we got signed to Warner.
Okay.
So we did a long version on that record, and then took that record to Warner. Ice with the mouth. He was good with his mouth. He was talked to Seymour Stein and Warner and got us to deal with that label.
Now we're moving off into 87, 88.
Yeah. That's when we first started out with Ron Page in 87.
Yeah, because I remember checking you and Hen's record out, Brothers, man, and that really inspired me and Sandog tremendously.
Oh yeah, with
Fucking
Brothers.
with you heavy.
Had to. It was, brothers always go to war some kind of way, but they end up loving each other.
Absolutely. Me and Sen are no different,
Yeah. I think every brother's like that, though.
Yeah.
Every brother got a little problem or confrontation with their brother, some kind of way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the whole key is to make sure y'all get to understand each other, relate to each other, keep it moving.
True indeed.
On a positive note.
True indeed. So now Brothers comes out, opens some doors. Yes.
Yes, it did.
Like what? Now you're able to walk into the jam free
And all
type
that.
of shit. Yo, Evil E is in the motherfucking house.
Yeah, we was doing it. That record took us a ways, man, before we got the deal, before we actually moved on to major.
Okay.
Shit. So yeah, it got us through the door, and we got known and everything else, and we took it everywhere. Really, though, we was mobile doing that, like tours all over the place, opening up to acts and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it opened some good doors.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, like I said, I heard it on K-Day, on the mix shows and whatnot at that time, 1580 K-Day.
Yeah,
Those of you that are too young,
that was a station.
the K-Day that you hear now is not the same K-Day, but to move this forward, 6 in the morning was a great record because it just changed the way West Coast was doing hip hop at the time.
Yeah.
I can still listen to it today, and it has a timeless feel to it, right?
True.
Whose idea was that record?
Well, it was Ice's idea, but as far as the concept of the rhythm of the song, it came from PSK. PSK, making dream. People used to say, "What the hell does that mean?"
Schoolie D.
Schoolie D, absolutely.
Yes.
So it came from Schoolie D, and we took the concept of the beat and the melody, the rhythm of it, and the delivery of it from that record. And
Sort of like the rhyme cadence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Rhyme cadence. So he took it from there and decided on making it about LA, about the way LA gets down to the bottom end of the 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Very end of the record.
True.
The cops coming in.
Yeah,
So
that's
it
right.
came from all that. It tells you a whole storyline of how somebody's day goes and stuff as far as the drug world or just period as far as
a big record, big record. Now, is this is before the Tron, or
Yeah,
is
this
this after
was after
Tron?
Tron. This was after Radiotron.
After Radiotron
After
years.
breaking and all that stuff. Yeah.
After breaking. So now I remember Ice was in the movie Breaking. Why wasn't? Were you in it? I didn't see you.
No, I was.
I believe it was DJ
the glove.
the Glove, right? Chris the Glove.
Chris the glove was
And
was
that's
there.
when Reckless came out.
Right. See, I met Ice. Reckless, the glove. That's right. The glove was also a member of Uncle Jam's Army. I forgot to mention that.
Okay.
It was a glove, Egyptian Lover, Bobcat,
Bobcat.
and Ice. So when Ice was we all met together. I think actually before we even did the Rhyme Page album, Islam and Ice met, and we decided to do the Rhyme Page album right after breaking. That's why the glove was up there instead of me being up there, because Ice they made a deal with Glove and Ice to become a group and make that one record Reckless.
Crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't.
How did you feel about that at the time? Like,
I really had nothing to say because it was a deal made through the company that.
and at the same time, you got brothers popping on the radio. Is that what it was?
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit. No, it wasn't really. It was like I said, the whole thing with breaking. It was totally separate from me and him because we kind of got close to Ice after that.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? And then that's when we decided on becoming, a group and such, and do the other records, do the Rhyme Page album and everything.
Okay.
Breaking was an actual deal for that movie. Like, that's why.
Just for that
movie.
But y'all stayed a crew.
We stayed a crew.
Absolutely. So now Chris the Glove, he's in the movie fucking shit up.
Mm-hmm.
I remember thinking, okay, must be Ice's DJ and whatnot, but that was not the case. For the movie only purposes. Yeah. Got you.
So you got Islam did the music for the song. Islam did
for
that.
Reckless?
No, Islam did that song Go Off. Remember Go Off? I think it was
yes.
An actual song.
Yeah.
The movie that would go where they looked like a rock band and all that. And
yeah.
Was spinning. Yeah, Islam did that track.
Shout out Africa, Islam, peace, Aki.
Zulu Nation.
Zulu, peace to you, OG, wherever you may be. That's dope, man. That's dope. I remember a lot of those times, looking up to y'all and a lot of the successes you were having early on, and we wanted to mimic that. I remember one night myself and Be Real grabbed the mic up at the Tron, and DJ Tony G is on the wheels of steel. And we had to start our song 3 times because we just couldn't get it right. We couldn't get it right, and Tony G was real helpful. I mean, he was like, "Look, man, just calm down." You know what I mean?
Super mellow.
Yeah, we didn't even know Tony was Cuban yet, at that time, and it wouldn't be till later that we find that out. But he wasn't like, "Man, get the fuck off the stage." Or,
he wasn't bugging out.
He wasn't bugging out. He let us continue to, get all right. Let's do it again this time. Here come the beat. Start your rhyme.
Let's go.
And then we finally get it right. And it was at that time it was myself and Be Real. And his name was Chili Chill at that time.
The real name was Chili Chill.
Chili Chill. And then he went to Cool Chill and Be Chill and Be Real. But that was golden. I'm so glad that Tony G didn't kick us the fuck out of there, because that would have changed the course of hip hop, I think. Yeah. I don't think Be Real has the courage to move forward. Young Mellow Man Ace, and I think at that time my name was Ace Cool. Ace Cool doesn't move forward, and that bilingual thing maybe never happens. So, but anyway, man, appreciate you, brother, so much. So now, what was the record for you guys as a unit, and like when do you guys form the Syndicate? Right,
Syndicate was,
and then the hit
one
really.
That was Syndicate is after we did our first, I think, 2 albums with Warner. We did Rhyme Page and Power. I think Syndicate came on right after Power, and that's when we got all the artists together and we created a compilation album. You had Everlast, you had Dub C, there's a lot of heavyweights on there actually. Dub C, the Mad Circle had these tunes, crazy tunes.
DJ Aladdin,
and Dub C. And you had Everlast.
Was Coolio still down with him at that time?
Yeah, Coolio was with him at the time, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you had them, you had Everlast, a lot of people merged.
Divine Styler.
Divine Stylers, and then got their own separate deals. But
Yeah.
it was a compilation for what it was, man. Everybody got a chance to do videos and all that stuff and do their songs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now that's the record, the famous record where you have Ice's Lady on the cover.
that was Rhyme Page.
That was Ryan Page, right?
And Power. Power was the most famous though. Power won album of the year.
With the shotgun.
The shotgun, yeah.
Yeah.
We all had the pumps and Ice had the Uzi. Yeah, we was
Ice is a brilliant genius, you know.
yeah. Oh,
Ice is a brilliant
He
genius.
put a puzzle together in seconds, man. It's crazy, you know. And he did that piece right there for Power, man. Shout out to Glenn Freeman, he was the photographer.
Ooh, Glenn, yeah, he was a beast.
Yeah.
I remember Glenn. I think he shot the 783
Mm-hmm.
783 album cover.
I forgot you connected with them. So they're like family guys and stuff, Sean and
I'm telling you, we was following your footsteps, E. You know, we wanted, you know what I mean? We wanted that life too.
yeah, we was
So now, you got the Rhyme Syndicate. Everybody's getting deals, right?
everybody's trying to get deals.
Everybody's trying to get deals. That's kind of how we were doing it.
Yeah.
But then, so now we talk about 88, 89. We're going in there. And then the record that blows it through the roof for y'all, you and Ice-T and yourself, which one?
The one record that blew it all the way out the whole Rhyme Syndicate was probably everybody. We tried to do we did a syndicate tour, right? There's a group called Hijack. We did we did tours everywhere. They was from Europe. They was on the album too. The English cats, and they was dope. And we put most of the people on the tour. Actually, we put everybody on the syndicate tour. Lord Finesse was on there too.
Damn.
Yeah, he was on there too. And as far as the breaking record for the whole Rhyme Syndicate, I would have to say
Was it Syndication? Remember that?
Syndication was Everlast.
By itself.
Right.
Okay.
He did that song.
That really boosted
That song did a lot for the album. Really
for the crew.
for the whole crew.
Yeah.
Ours came right after that. We did Busted Loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did the video. We had all the soul train dances on it. It
Yeah.
showed itself to her. I'm surprised that he wasn't there, huh?
I don't think he was in LA yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
We're talking about Seymour. Seymour's in the building.
Yeah.
Seymour Green.
Green Sea.
Love that brother.
Oh man.
So now the record. Can you remember what it was called?
It was syndication. It was
Syndication. Yeah. I remember that shit was like, huh?
Yeah,
Where they find him? You know?
Everlast was Everlast.
How did Everlast come to y'all?
I don't know, man. I mean, some kind of way Ice met him somewhere, somehow, man. I don't even recall. But Everlast was an interesting dude, man. He's a good dude. You know, he came out and did his own thing solo and blew up with everything he did. You know, what he did first. After that came with the group would jump around.
House of Pain.
House of Pain.
And then he turned into
took
Whitey
off.
Ford.
Yeah, they used Whitey Ford.
Everything he touched turned to gold.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because that group. Whew.
Yeah, I remember that was one of the first. He was seeing like one of the first white boys to really rock it.
Yeah.
You know,
In
hip hop.
real hardcore shit too. You know?
Yeah, it's stylish. The motherfucker
Very
had
stylish.
styles. You know what I mean? Shout out to Everlast wherever he may be.
And Lethal, DJ Lethal, my man.
DJ Lethal,
You know, he went out with what's his name from the rock band.
Korn and them.
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit. There you go. Yeah. True indeed, man. So now the world is starting to really open up for Ice-T, yourself, because you the man. First of all, how long you been with Ice now?
40 plus, man. 40 plus.
God damn. Now that's loyalty, people.
Super.
A lot of y'all niggas out there need to learn that shit. Loyalty is.
Loyalty is important, man. You gotta understand the guy you deal with, relate to him.
You know, most ugly thing to do is to have respect for each other, man. You can't form a group without respect for each other. That's sort of downfall coming in a lot of these groups. That's why a lot of groups break up. Because somebody want to get more money than the other, or this money you got to this way or that way, you know. But me and him happen to, make it work, man, for 40 plus.
It's crazy. It's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, y'all are the only two from that time period still together.
That's true.
And not even Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince, really, you can say, because Prince went to do movies, you know what I mean, and shit like that.
But
Mel
he-
and
you know,
Flash
you know,
had, you know what I mean.
You know, man, he really never left Jeff. He still put him on.
Yes, he did on the TV show and the whole
the
nine.
little shit they do on the side, they still getting down. They may not be on stage together, but because you know Prince is doing the film world, but
True indeed. But you're
most
right,
part,
they have been
music,
loyal to one another.
music.
Absolutely, yes.
he's on the call.
My bad, my bad.
Yeah, he was like music. You know,
But other than that, it's y'all two and them two. You know, I don't need. You know, I know Melly Mel is no longer with you know,
Furious 5, yeah.
with the Furious Five, or I should say, you know, Grandmaster Flash. Yeah, very. You know,
That's crazy.
shit happens. You know.
Yeah, man.
Were you in New York for the New Music Seminar in 1980?
All three of them. There was three of them that we went to. The
88?
first one, no, you know what? We didn't go to Tony G and Jazzy Jeff. We didn't go to that one. We went to DJ Latin and Joe Cooley and Cash Money.
Cash Money.
That was at the Hilton in the city.
Tap Money, wasn't it?
No, Tap Money was at Latin. At
Okay,
the time.
okay,
Matter of fact, I spoke to Tap Money a couple of days ago.
okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Shout out
Tap
to
Money.
Mhm.
Yeah, Philadelphia DJ.
Oh, they're beasts, man.
Yeah, and you ought to know this. You're a DJ,
Oh,
man.
God. I don't
We
see.
were
I don't
just
know.
MCs watching, you know what I mean?
It's crazy because every other DJ, I mean, there's so many different ways of spinning now, and you got so many different styles. You got scratching, you got transforming, you got crabbing. I don't know, my hands, you know, I ain't got arthritis or nothing, man, but that crabbing shit is crazy.
That's like when you go like,
Yeah, when you do this with your fingers and
Yeah.
you make that sound like a machine gun.
yeah.
I mean, I'm modern, I'm old school, so I chop shit. I just chop it to pieces.
That's all we need.
That's
That's all we need on the show,
God.
goddammit.
I can't be a copycat anymore. I mean, I shout out to all the DJs that crab and all that and chop shit up like that. It's just too repetitious and, you know, it's a different sound for me. I like it, but I'd rather, you know, deal with the regular chopping shit and the simple shit to make it work and throw it in there so it can sound like part of the music.
Tell me this, man. Would you say you've been Ice-T's ticket to New York? Or was Ice already connected in NYC before?
He had a different connect than I did because I was Brooklyn bound, he's Bronx bound. You know what I mean? All the cats, you know,
yeah.
he's all Islam and Bambaataa and all of them, you know, he's in the Bronx. You know,
Yeah.
I'm Brooklyn, we're both two different areas, but we get to, you know, I brought my Brooklyn people to him and introduced them to him and they all respect
You in
him.
Mecca. You from Mecca.
Yeah, I'm from that whole Brooklyn shit, but
Peace to the gods and the earth.
no
doubt.
doubt, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
No doubt.
And then, you know, Bronx was more Zulu.
Zulu, hip
You know what I'm
hop,
saying?
Africa, and all that.
Absolutely.
They
True
were
indeed.
that. You know, we was in a whole different level of, you know, of living and stuff. But we made it work, man. We got together. We did the first album in Islam's crib, Ryan Page.
Was that here? When y'all did it here?
In the Bronx. The state of Islam crib was an interesting crib, man.
Whose idea was it to put together Water in the Bush?
That was Islam. That was Islam and Ice, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, more
That
Islam.
was the spot.
Yeah, that was
That was the spot.
Everybody and grandmother went up.
Everybody.
Every hip hop head you could imagine walking through there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and then Kane would go in there. I mean, everybody was there. All kind of hip hop from New York and here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every time somebody would come to New York. Matter of fact, this is crazy because I ran into DMX, the rest of Trace DMX, man. You know, so it's sad what happened. And he wanted to go someplace, but he had a show somewhere, and I walked him in there. But he was kind of nervous. He didn't know nobody. You know what I mean? So, you know,
Hello, Miss Lady. Yeah.
When I
Okay.
brought him in there, he was kind of leery because he didn't know nobody, but he, for the most part, he enjoyed himself, man.
Up in Water in the Bush,
Yeah,
the DMX we came to know and love.
yeah. A lot of people didn't know that.
Is that
He was
right?
so low key, yeah.
Yo, I met so many brothers up in there, you know, that I would see on either TV, like, you know, like David Letterman's show, or like I met Rocksteady crew up in there, Ken Swift and Doze and Legs and all them cats. up at Water the Bush, man.
Yeah,
Lovely time, man.
That was a break dance monumental spot and dance period. You could freestyle, dance any kind of way you want, man. It was like a free fall.
Yeah, absolutely, and it wasn't just hip hop heads in there. If I remember correctly, I believe I saw Denzel Washington up in there a couple times.
Jada Pinkett hung out too.
Jada Pinkett was up in that
So
piece.
did, who else?
Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Absolutely seen Flea like a regular there. Who else was there? Monica was there too. Singer Monica. I ran it up at what's that club over there? Roxbury.
The
Roxbury was
Roxbury.
the shit, you know. It was the
Yes,
shit.
indeed.
And
Yes,
I always saw Latifah with Jada Pinkett up in there, upstairs in the little area, drinking.
Now we're talking about Water the Bush?
No, we're talking about Roxbury.
At the Roxbury. Yeah, the Roxbury was after shit got a little, you know, niggas got on TV now, niggas, you know what I mean? You know, and the shit was lovely, and big money's flying now. Then the Roxbury came, but you know, Water the Bush for me was way more organic.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like you could still see NWA in the spot before shit really popped the fuck off. And you know, we'd be in there. You know, we'd be in there. Myself and Cypress Hill and everybody, we'd be in there, but we wasn't even known yet. You know what I mean? Not like that. I think, you know, in 87, 88, maybe 89-ish in there, when we started to really, you know, the Spanish shit started to kick off. Let's take it back, man, because you guys were instrumental. I believe y'all rhymed in Spanish too.
Henry did.
Your brother.
My brother was heavy in Spanish.
Yeah.
My Spanish was so, man, to this day.
In my opinion, Hen is one of the GODs, man, the godfathers of that shit, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
spit a lyric, write Spanish and everything. He still could do it, man, you know.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, Jesus.
Absolutely. NG, man.
And the crew, you know.
Always such a chill brother, you know, from the days of Cudahy with no money to the days of touring around the world with a lot of money. You know, always been, I don't even know if the word respectful is the right word. Like, he just been so, like, so B-boy. You know what I mean? About the way he treats people and everything. You too, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are a reflection of each other. And I think, you know, being B-boy minded like you guys are, a lot of us who came up in that time period are, y'all never lost what it was to be down by law. You know what I mean?
Right.
You never got your down by law pass revoked. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, for real, dogs.
Yeah,
For real, man.
The whole thing is about mellow. It's about being mellow, being humble. You know, answering questions to people that come and ask you questions about the business or the music aspect of it. Because you get a lot of people that get snobby, turn into assholes, don't want to answer no shit. You know, too celeb.
Yeah.
You know, I can't talk to them. Keep away from them. I know these people. You know, they freak out. It's a reason why you're where you at because of them.
Yeah.
So once they start buying your records or they stop buying your shit because you turn to an asshole,
God
there's
damn.
no way around that, man. Being humble and just being realistic to people.
The moral of that story is you don't turn into an asshole.
Yeah. Don't turn into an asshole. Asshole. Nobody gonna fuck with you.
I had an asshole moment, I think.
Did you?
It's a moment.
We always get that though.
I had an asshole
But
moment.
then again, there's always somebody to give you that moment.
True indeed. I mean,
you're not gonna do that, you know, out the blue. Somebody put you in that position.
somebody fucked with me. Yeah.
Somebody fuck with you to put you there, man.
Yeah.
That moment, you know, that's excusable because, you know, you trying to, you know, protect your, you know, what?
Yeah.
Then you gotta, you know, let them know what it is, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. So, Evo, you know just about every damn body in the game. No, I'm serious, man. I was looking on your IG page, man. You know everybody, and you know how you can tell, like you really know a motherfucker as opposed to a motherfucker that's just leaning in for a fucking selfie with you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, of course, you've been around the world and the right? How many tours you think y'all done up to this day?
It's uncountable, man. I can't even say. We've done a lot, most of the tours with the group of mine. That I always got to say that. I have to say that it's like the group of our, like next to any family we've ever.
Let me guess. EPMD.
No.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Public Enemy.
PE.
We've done, I think, half about 90% of our career with Public Enemy. Europe, Japan, Australia.
Not a bad tandem there.
Then we did a tour, and the first tour we did with Eminem. That was Eminem's first tour. Was in '99, and that's when I met Proof. If it was for Proof, we would have never known Eminem like we do right now.
Yeah.
Because Proof was running around the tour. He's the guy that could, like to hang out, turn up cat. So he would run around and talk to everybody, and I would do the same. We talk, and then we probably for a minute. Then I was like, I just came out of nowhere and said, you know what? I mean, how's M, man? Because, we were fucking Dre, blah, blah, blah. And, he's like, you want to meet him? I said, motherfucking right, let's go over there. We go over there. I get on the tour bus because he was strictly instructed to just come over there, do the show. And then, cause they had shows day and night. So they would do the festival, the Warped Tour. Yeah. Then they would get on a bus and leave to another city to do an evening show.
Money,
money. It was all money thing all day. Dre had him. Like in the bus, on the bus, off the bus, on stage, get back on the bus thing. So when I got on the bus to talk to him, that boy flipped, and I would never known he was to flip the way he did on some happy, exciting shit. So he literally jumped on me, sung almost a whole album to me on the bus. I said, wait, I used to love to meet you, man. Why not take you to the bus and talk to him, chop it up for me? He'd love to see you. He's like,
yeah.
I mean, I said, yeah, man, come on. Let's go, man. Bring it through. He's like, oh shit, for real, Ice 6 in the morning. And then he got all hyped. I took him on the bus. Him and Ice was on the bus talking for at least 4 hours.
Dope.
Ice is a talker. So
yeah.
He's talking for 4 hours, and that's the whole Eminem family with us. And, NWA is family with us anyway, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Dre and everybody else.
Yeah, that's gorgeous, man. That's a gorgeous situation, man. So 90% of your tours have been with PE.
At least 98.
All over Europe, all over the goddamn place. That's dope, man.
Big apple to the pineapple.
Big apple to the pineapple. That's what's up.
Shout out to PE, man. Flavor Flav.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to Flavor Flav. My guy is Chuck D. Always shouting me out and putting my album anniversaries on blast on social media. Appreciate you, Chuck.
Chuck's a good dude, man. God bless, man.
Man, so good-hearted, man. I always looked at Chuck and I said, man, when that guy becomes an old man, he gonna be grumpy. You know what I mean? Just because of the way he used to shout on motherfuckers on the mic. And it's furthest from the truth, man. Chuck D is a great dude.
Very humble. Very humble guy.
Just a humble man. He doesn't have to do half the shit he does. But he does. And we salute him and uplift him as well, man. Before we come, let's shift gears a little bit. We'll come back to the music, of course, because that's what it is. That's the bread and butter. Tell me this, man. What did you do? What did you do when COVID first hit? Because we're movers and shakers and shit. Right. You know what I mean? From a long time ago. What did you do, like, to stay sane?
I got, my parents happened to pass away in June of last year.
My condolences, bro.
Thank you, man. My condolences. And I was just trying to put things together in the house, man. Make sure everything is ran right, make sure the bills are taken care of, and just try to stay away from all the COVID-infested people, because it was real bad. It was actually the worst shit we ever encountered in a lifetime.
Yes.
So I had to keep myself isolated and stay down with the music that I'm doing. And I did little gigs here and there, and just stayed at the crib, man, if anything, because this disease this shit was crazy, man. So.
Were you sharpening the DJ skills and all that?
Well, not really, because I was just too much trying to get the crib together, because once my parents passed, I had to change some things and all that, and I still was listening to music and still getting music, email, MP3s and all that, all the new stuff. The new stuff, I respect it, but I'm not a big fan. I don't know, it's not, what they talk about is just not what I'm into. I mean, I respect the new stuff, every type of music has a genre for everybody. We got the old school heads, we're the Stevies, the Brother Johnsons, the Isaac Hayes, that shit. And we got the youngsters that like that, what they like. And to me, I don't know, it's it's okay music when you're talking about something, because that I'm a listener more or less than a music head. I do both, but it has to make sense to me. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So if it don't make sense and it's just too much, it's just talking about nothing, and I can't. I'm good, you know. But I respect it though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got all the cats, a lot of cats out there that are old school heads that don't respect it for whatever reason. That they don't understand that.
Yeah, I'm not one of them dudes.
Yeah,
I'm not one of them.
I know that, really. But the thing is, it's just crazy because, you know, like I said, it's music for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, we all like a certain type of music. Youngsters like a certain type of music, but I gotta get it for my library because I gotta play it. I might get that phone call. Yo, we need to play some new school shit here, blah blah blah. And I have to get the library ready and then go in there and eat.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
as opposed to trying to be stereotypical. Like, I don't play that shit. I don't play this shit. I'm like,
yeah. What
That's
type of
DJ
DJ are you? Yeah.
you know what I mean? You got to be international. You know, like Ice would say, you got to be internationally known and locally accepted.
Yeah.
That's the only way you got.
I can dig it. I can dig it, bro.
That's the way to do it.
Tell me this, man. What's your least favorite part of the shit we do?
Least favorite part, thank God I don't do is carry fucking turntables and break my back. No more records. I mean, for the most part.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm cool with everything else. I'm not, everything is, you already know that everything's on a writer, for
Yeah.
stage, microphone, and sometimes the flying can be a problem because, you gotta wake up crazy early in the morning and fly out and, go through the traveling process. But for the most part, everything's cool, man. I don't stress nothing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty cool with everything, right?
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Before this, the attacks of 9/11,
So,
flying to go do a show was a breeze.
yeah, it was a breeze.
And then
A lot of
after
people
that,
got grounded after that, man.
oh God,
Majorly, Pastor didn't want to go Nino Airport, man. It was real bad when you're trying to get around and do a show, and God forbid you get something overseas, and it's a lot of grips. A grip,
Right.
It's a fucking couple of bands, and then you're trying to get to the band. I'm gonna tell you, for an example, there's somebody that grounded himself, and to this day still is KRS One.
Yeah.
He don't get on no planes. Him and Rakim, they drive. So they would, I know KRS One took a boat with his whole family to Europe to do a tour.
Is that right?
It took a minute for him to think about going.
We had to leave last month to get here today, huh?
It was like 2 month trip for him,
Yeah.
because he just wouldn't get in the air, man. The air scared, man.
No, that's after 9/11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, wow.
Yeah, we've gone through some mental shit in the United States, B.
Yeah, it's crazy. What kind of wine is that, man? Is that sweet wine?
Yeah, this is I believe a Pinot Grigio. Would you like some?
I would love some.
My brother, that's you all day. Absolutely.
I love sweet shit. I can't do that red shit. Ugh.
Yeah, enjoy it. Knock yourself out.
Salud.
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 Hey Lily, if you're there and you can listen, can you bring me another glass, please? Thank you. We are in the Havana Lounge. My guest today, man, is my man DJ Evil E. I like to call him the Grand Incredible. Not just for the skills on the decks, but just a class act dude. Every time I see him, it's what's up, Papa? What's up, Primo? And always adapted to a hug. It's always been now for 33 years, I would say. I'll say 33, 34 in there, man. Just a class act dude. Deserves everything that he has going for himself. True indeed.
Thank you.
Oh man, come on, man. That goes without saying. I want to come back to the music. Why didn't you ever pursue any acting? Or did you?
I want to. If the offer stands, if somebody stepped to me and be like, yo, we want you to play this movie and go to acting class or whatever, I'm definitely game for more bands, man. Especially somebody come to me and say, yo, we can just read the script and, get a little acting coach or whatever. Shit, I'll be up there like this, Washington.
True.
Holla at your boy. You need me to act, man. I'm there, man. All right? We'll talk about money later, man.
Yeah, let's work out the particulars and then get the man on set. True indeed. Now talking about acting and booking shit. What's your next show? I know you guys got something coming up.
We got a big
Where can
show.
they catch you?
First show coming up since the pandemic. We got a show in Michigan with EPMD, Big Daddy Kane, Too Short, and Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's gonna be a big show. It's sold out right now, actually.
What's the name of the venue?
It's a casino in Michigan. I don't even know.
Michigan.
It's in Michigan. It's about an hour away from Detroit, hour and a half. But check out my Insta. You can get it on there and check it out. DJ Evil E1, and you can see where it's at. You know.
You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
You guys been rehearsing, getting shit tight?
We got all the songs together. Ice called me up today, actually, and we added 2 more songs to the show. We got a shorter show now. I thought we'd do an hour because we're not headlining. We're playing before Bones.
Okay.
So our show's time got short to 45 until the hour. You know, so we're doing a 45-minute set. So
Okay.
the hour, so we
Yeah.
cut a couple songs out.
All the classics.
Nah, we definitely keep the classics.
Oh, the classics.
Got staying there. New Jack Hustler, High Rollers.
Oh,
Man,
shit.
all
New
that
Jack
shit.
Hustler. Let's talk about that one because that was a dope ass record with them drums, the way they fucking was bouncing. Man, when I heard that one, I was like, man, he did it again.
Yeah, right.
He did it again.
Of the movie.
Yeah.
New
New Jack City, right? Now, did you cut on that record? You cut on that?
Nah, that was the Latin the most production.
That's what's up.
DJ Latin. So I gotta give him a shout out and stuff. He did that record. And,
DJ Latin.
yeah, he's a beast on the turntables. And yeah, and that record made it to the video and title soundtrack and all this shit.
Yeah. Man, that was
a
movie.
movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Miss B is in the house from Detroit. The D is in the house.
Detail.
I had to call them the twins, even though they're not twins. Atomic is in the house, and his man, his brother, Exposure is in the house. My man, DJ Evil E, has been on the hot seat. It's been a great conversation with my man. We're not going yet. I have a few more questions for my man. And but I just want to say salute to you, brother. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, you too. Just tune up the Mellow Man Ace on the regular every Thursday.
Hey, let's get it.
I'm saying, don't front. I'm gonna come after you. You don't want me after. You don't want me knocking on your door. Man.
Yeah, him and Ice-T got guns, people.
No doubt. Strap all day.
Hey, tell me this, Evil man. Is there anything like that you feel like as a DJ that you didn't accomplish that you would like to go back and do? Or did you pretty much have your mindset like, I want to do this, I'm doing it, and I'm good?
Well, I mean, I want to do some production, man. That's what I want to do. I haven't done a production in a long ass time. So I want to go in that world, do some work. Other than that, I'm pretty cool with the DJ world, man. I just gotta get more involved in what, like what you do in the podcast. That was talking about with that too. So, I need to get myself together and get something where I can be more on the camera and let people know how things going down in this music world.
Word.
You know what I mean? So that's about it pretty much. Other than that, just try to keep living, man, for the family. I mean,
Easy. Keeping it easy.
Yeah, absolutely. Some family's all we got with me, you know.
Yeah. Sometimes family is can be difficult. Family can be
Not
difficult.
always. There's always
everybody's got
somebody not understanding or don't want to hear you or think they know more than you do as far as family. But
Yeah.
that's where the fight comes in. But you got to try to do your best to, humble yourself and just like whatever. That's all you can say. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you don't get to pick these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? That's for sure. You don't get to pick fam, man. But at the end of the day, man,
Man.
you gotta ride for them, man. You gotta ride
Got
for them. At least I believe.
Oh, man, you both. We're on the same boat page.
I remember when we came from Cuba, man. It's probably the same. Well, no, you was born in
New York,
And when you come from another country, the struggle here is crazy because,
Starting over again.
yeah, you starting over. You're learning the language. You're getting made fun of because you don't know English and all this other shit. I remember in the late 70s, you know, the gangs would try to recruit a nigga and all this kind of shit. And, you know, you're still trying to learn the language and you don't understand what the shorties are saying and shit like that. Very difficult. Anyway, what does a day in the life of Evil E look like? And I mean this in the sense of, okay, I wake up 8 o'clock, by 9 o'clock, I'm having breakfast, by 10 o'clock, I'm on scratch detail, I'm sharpening my left hand technique. What does that look like for you?
It's challenging, man, because I mean, it's just a matter of trying to get all the music together as far as, you know, becoming one of those cats that are relevant. So relevancy is important because you don't want to be too far back in the old school. You know what I mean? You want to try to get everything you can musically so you'll be able to, like I said earlier, be able to play everywhere. Because now you can't really put yourself in one position and play this old school music when it's not really making that much money.
Facts.
So you gotta go trying on and do stuff like I've been doing a couple of weed parties for companies and stuff like that, and they're paying a good, you know, good grip. You know, and
The private stuff.
yeah, private.
Yeah.
Private is good money.
Private sector,
Can't
people.
go wrong. Private money is good money, man.
Absolutely. I'm doing one this weekend.
See what I'm saying?
Yes.
You don't have to do too much, but just be there and just do what you do and enjoy the area and the scene and just keep it moving.
True.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so you're digging.
Yeah,
You're digging. You spend most of your day digging.
digging and trying to get new things going and, you know, trying to elevate, you know, in the DJ world.
How many hours do you and Ice-T rehearse?
Not that long. Not long.
Yeah.
Our show is pretty simple, so we don't take too much time rehearsing. I mean, we just go through the show because our show haven't really changed.
Yeah.
It's kind of been the same for a while now. We probably might add a song here because we got so many albums.
I saw you rapping.
Yeah, I did Pimp
You
Behind the
he
Wheels.
bringing, Pimp Behind the Wheels. Yeah.
Yeah, I do that every now and then.
I fuck with that.
That song is crazy.
Yeah. And then Ice in the back, DJing, y'all switch positions. That's real dope. Are you guys doing that this time out?
He said he might not because the show we short the time.
Okay.
We had the hour. Yeah,
But it's his tour, ain't it?
Yeah, but you know, I don't know. He got some other cats coming in. Mickey Benson's the one doing the tour, so
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how much Bone Thugs is doing. I think they're doing an hour, I guess, because they're closing. You know, I started to close, so
Yeah.
they're clear. So he was doing like a show we did in Vegas with Rest in Peace Prodigy, Mark D.
Yeah.
He was on the show. We talked to him before he died that night in the hotel room at the same in Vegas. He was at our show in Vegas when he passed in the hotel. Prodigy, man, fucked us up.
Rest in peace, Prodigy.
Yeah.
Man. Damn.
And KRS-One,
Kid.
we had speaking of KRS-One, he was performing with us with Onyx, Monty, a few other cats, and I specifically asked Chris to close, and Chris is like, yo, Ice, man, this is your show, man. I can't close for you, man. Come on, man. You know how Chris talk. Yo, man, I can't. Come on, Ice. Why you doing to me like this? And Ice is like, with a serious look on his face, going, you would die. He said, Chris, if you don't close, man, I'm not performing. And Chris was like, what? Ice is like, yeah, man. Then he started laughing. So I'm just kidding, man. I just want you to close. You know, I can't close. But I can't play after you, man. You got to come rock. So he did it.
Yeah.
You know, Chris got so much energy.
Oh my God. And
All
all
that
those
dude
beats sound the fuck
monster to watch on stage.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
Shout out to KRS-One, the teacher. No doubt, man. People, you've been tuned in, man, to the Havana Lounge podcast. I'm your boy, Mellow Man Ace. This is the one and only DJ Evil E. Thank you for tapping in with us. Thank you for fucking with us.
Anytime.
My
Man said the motherfucking 50 grand whole shit bag, brown sugar tan. That's my motherfucking man. Goddamn. Holla at you, man. Peace in the Middle East.
That's what it do, man. Evil man, I'm good. If you're good, I don't want to keep you too much and keep taking from your time. And I know you got some mixes and some record digging to do, but
So good.
get ready for your show. People, I am Mellow Man Ace. This is the Havana Lounge podcast, man. again, thank you, Evil E, for blessing us with your time and your essence, brother. Join me next week when my guest will be funny man, comedian Jeff Garcia will be in the motherfucking chair, and we'll go fucking, case by case as we do next week, 7 p.m. Always. I'm gonna piece you out, and I'm gonna do my wine review, my cigar review, talk a little sports with the people, and then I'm gonna be out like that. You ain't got to leave. You can pull up, chill. You can just stay right there. This week, people, I picked up this wine, man, and I was just looking for something white to drink, something sweet. So I picked this up. I believe it was like a $32 bottle of Monte Fresco. It's a Pinot Grigio. I don't know about Evil E. We both been drinking it on the set.
It's off the hook, man.
I thought so too. So you get a two thumbs up.
With good taste.
You get the two legend thumbs up. Absolutely. Monte Fresco, Pinot Grigio. We're fucking with you. In other words,
No doubt. Might need a case of that, man, sometime over the break.
Word up. And if you don't, I'll give you a case of mine, no doubt. Also, the cigar I'm smoking today is by a company called Initiative. Funky name, but I'm gonna tell you what, it had a great aroma. It has smoked evenly all the way through. It is a very refined cigar and a very well put together cigar. Put together like the front end of my 650i. God damn it! In other words, it's sturdy. Nothing shaking, nothing leaving too soon, huh? It's a great cigar. If you see the company, support them. I'm fucking with them. All right?
That's it.
Switching gears, people. I'm only going to talk Dodgers today in baseball. In the American League East, it's the Rays, the Red Sox, and your Yankees in third place. In the Central Division of the American League, it's the Chicago Cubans running away with it. As I mean, the Chicago White Sox got a 3.5 game lead on top of the Cleveland Indians, and the Cubans are doing their thing. So salute to Yasmani Grandal, Moncada, Vito Abreu at first base, and all the rest of them doing the fucking thing. In the West, it's the Oakland A's still atop the Houston Astros, and the Seattle Mariners are close third there. Switching gears to the National League, people, it's in the East. It's the Mets, the Phillies, and the Braves in that order. And the Mets and the Phillies seem to be playing a little ping pong there, top first place. And then in your Central Division, you have the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs, dead even playing some really great baseball in the Central Division. And in the West, you already know the New York Giants. The San Francisco Giants are in first place by 1.5 games on my Dodgers and your Dodgers. And like I said before, early on, weeks ago, the San Diego Padres would fall apart, and it's not even the All-Star break yet. They're 3.5 back. That's just what it is. All right, so in golf at the PGA, I didn't get a chance to see what's going on today, but in the Korn Ferry Tour, the BMW Classic Pro-Am, I believe Mike Miller is ahead. I'm not sure how many strokes it is that he's up by. Either way, folks, I'm Mellow Man Ace. This is the Havana Lounge Podcast. What's up, baby? Stacey, speak on it.
Comments before you log off.
Okay.
Want to read off some comments from some viewers?
Okay.
They said, love, respect to the OG Evil E from your boy Jazzy J.
Oh,
He's out there.
Jazzy J from New York.
Yep, Jazzy J.
I don't think it's the same Jazzy J.
I don't know.
But
It's not?
I don't think so. But if it is, okay.
We'll see. And then we have Derek Malloy, a Rhyme Syndicate coming through compilation. He just put that. And then somebody put thank you. And Ramon Valdez says DJ Eagle E driving down the road. What's on his playlist? Question.
Oh, what's on my playlist?
Yes.
Driving around the road. Like I said, I'm a stylist, the old school head stylistics, Brother Johnson, Stevie Wonder. I started to play a couple of my dudes, rest in peace, DMX. I always loved this stuff anyway. And You know, just old school head 70s. That's all. 70s. I'm 70s head.
All right, Ramon Valdez. Good question. Now, see, I think that was it. That was the last comment.
All right, that's what's up. Peace to everybody who sent the comment. Peace to everybody. Please subscribe if you're watching us now. If you're coming in after the fact, subscribe now. Step on that subscribe button. Crush the like button and the share button. And please let somebody know what's going on with me and my people's DJ Evil E. That's it for me this week, people. I don't want to keep you too long. I think the better we get, the nicer everything goes. So we're going to keep growing every week. So like I like to say around this time, every time, in the mortal words of my man, Curtis Mayfield, your dream is your only scheme. So keep on pushing and move on up. Peace.
Yay! Applause, applause. Yeah.
Love you, man.